Game face on when I chase like that. Yeah, I play so strong with a knife in the back. I'ma swing home run like a baseball bat. Gonna see me rise, you can hate on that. I don't play both sides, doing me no cap. I'm a ride, no doubt, for my dreams on tap. I'ma fly real high, you ain't see me stack.
So a very quick addendum video. On Friday the 14th of April, I did a video. That was the day that Arrow Video made this announcement that they were releasing the Blu-ray at Golden Harvest box set, which is a 4K UHD Blu-ray set. And one of the points I was making was that at present, prior to these getting released in July of this year, the best versions that you can get of any of these films, including Enter the Dragon, are on DVD, because for whatever reason the cuts of the films, the Blu-rays didn't include like the uncut versions and so on. I was actually wrong. I did say in all fairness on the video, from what I understand this is the case, but let me know if I'm wrong. Well, people very graciously, very politely let me know that I was wrong, so I'm doing this video as a thanks for letting me know, but just to clarify things, because I don't want to put the wrong info out there. Granted, what I was saying about the 4K set was correct. Context, I just want to clarify. So, as we can see on Blu-ray.com, this was a piece that was written back in 2015. The medium rare versions of the 4 classic Blu-ray releases of the Bruce Lee movies. These did actually have, as far as I'm aware now, the best cuts that we'd had to date. I'd mentioned on the previous video that the DVDs were the ones that had the best versions, which was true, but obviously the Blu-rays are better because of better quality and so on. They also ported across all of the extra features from what I can see here. In fact, I'll just slow it down a little bit, actually, so you can see, just to be specific, because I didn't want to get anything wrong. I did say on the previous video, if I was wrong, let me know. Well, people did let me know, and it's quite interesting to see. Kind of unfortunate as well, really, because these have been out there for years, and I probably would have upgraded if I'd have actually known that these actually matched the actual content of the DVDs that I'd stuck with for a few years. Having said that, it is nice to have kind of skipped a format, given that when you collect videos over the years, you have to keep upgrading and upgrading and upgrading, so you've on VHS, DVD, then Blu-ray, then 4K, and it adds up over the years. So from a money-saving point of view, I'm kind of glad that I skipped. The Hong Kong Legends DVDs were fine. I know DVDs aren't the best, obviously. Well, they're kind of the worst, if you don't count VHS. But at the same time, it would have been nice to have had the Blu-rays, I suppose. But it doesn't matter now. It's all redundant because we're getting the 4K set come July. So that's the main thing. So then that brings us very quickly to the Enter the Dragon aspect of this. With this collection, this is going to be included as well, and it's going to be the 40th anniversary version. From what I understand, that's the one that Warner Brothers were happy to include with this box set, because it's not a Warner Brothers box set, strictly speaking. Well, it's not Warner Brothers at all. From what I also understand, Warner Brothers have something planned for the 50th anniversary, which is this year. Now, point being, I'd said on my video that the DVD version is actually better than the currently available Blu-ray, because that's the uncut version, whereas the Blu-ray is theatrical only. Again, in fairness, I said as far as I'm aware, but let me know if I'm wrong. Again, I was wrong. The Blu-ray is actually the full version. It's 102 minutes on Blu-ray or 99 minutes on DVD, but that's a format thing. That's the reason why there's a difference there. So that's it. So the main part of the video that I did previously on the 14th of April still stands. This 4K set is getting released in July. It's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it. I'm definitely going to pre-order it, and I'll probably talk about it when it gets released. So if you haven't seen my previous video, slight errors aside, check that out on the channel. You can also check out our Bruce Lee playlist section. I did a retrospective back in 2014 talking about his films. But for now, I will just leave it there and say thanks to everybody who commented on the previous video just to clarify those issues, and we will see you next time.